Morning, guys. I'm setting up to fish my first point of the morning. It's about somewhere around 8:15 in the morning. A little late start than what I wanted, but I'm glad to be out here. It's not brutally hot. Let's see what the water temp's 84 degrees. That's great for the end of August out of any lake in Alabama. And I'm sitting in about 19-20 feet of water. I'm having to fish into the sun, dictated by the wind. So hang around. Let me get set up and we'll see if we can catch a fish. We're gonna run some points this morning. Just enjoy this beautiful Alabama weather before it gets hot. I'll see you in a minute. Easy, buddy. Get on up here. Got him. Not bad for a first fish of the morning. Easy now, easy. Where's that hook, buddy? Oh, cut it out. There we go. Well, what has happened is I decided to up anchor and retie and was going to adjust my position just a little bit on the point, and I got blown back into the pocket. And boom, back in the back of the pocket, got bit. First fish. So, may readjust and try to get back out from here just a little bit and fish the backs of the pockets a little and see what I can come up with. Chunky little thing, good solid 2-pounder or maybe a little more. Get him back in the water, regroup, and see if we can't catch another one. Not bad for the first fish of the day. Took my little Yum Dinger and left with it. Let's get reset up. I'll see you in a second. There's a bite. Oh, a little smaller than the first one. But hey, getting bites is still getting bites. That's 2. Although that one could be bait. You gotta show them all. Well, that's the second fish. I like points. Points are my favorite place to fish in the summer. But I didn't get a bite this morning. I started on a point, made a few casts, changed directions a few times, set up a little different. I didn't get the first bite yet on a point. But by accident, I drifted out in the back of this pocket and have caught 2 fish. So we may seriously run around these points for a little while and run up in the backs of the pockets and see if that holds up. Well, guys, I've moved around to another smaller pocket. The morning bite seems to have definitely died down. I've kept my camera off for a little while and fished around and hung up, but the bites have really slowed down. Tried a couple of things, tried a spinnerbait, a lot of wind and wave action. I thought I'd pick one up on a spinnerbait, but it's just been so hard to stay in position that I just didn't feel like I was being very effective with it. So I came back to another little pocket. I get my bait back. I'm gonna set up and fish the sides of these pockets back in here and move on. And there we go, got my bait back. Gonna keep trying the backs. Every time I come in and out of one of these pockets, that's where I'm seeing fish. I'm not seeing much out on the, which just seems odd, but you would think in the hot and the heat they'd be out on the outside of these pockets on the main lake, but all my fish I've spotted have been up in here. Shad may have moved up in here. They may have followed the food. That's typical. Late summer, early fall, they start doing that. But the bites have really slowed down. And but the wind has not. I just now got in a little spot where I can sit for just a minute. But it's tough when the wind is opposite of the way you would like to be fishing. And so I'm adapting a little bit. That's just what you got to do. You got to adapt and keep trying and look for that next fish and think about where you caught your last fish. So that's why I'm in the backs of these pockets, bouncing off these trees. And that's where the fish have been. They've been in these trees and in this new grass that's 3 or 4 feet tall. As the water comes up on this lake, these fish have an abundance of cover to get in and look for food, and they don't have to go deep. A lot of them are deep, but there's a lot of fish still shallow. And I'm hoping at some point they just turn on like they did the last time I was out here. It was like you flicked a light switch. They were wide open within a matter of minutes. Just incredible bites. When you can go and they just start hitting, and you may get 9-10 fish in 10 minutes. Well, not that fast. 15 to 20 minutes, 9-10 fish is possible. But I have seen a few guys around here and there catch a fish or two. They're not completely, but they're on the other side of the lake where they got the wind to a little bit more to their advantage. And I may, when they pack it in a little while, I may swap sides to the lake myself. This is a really deep pocket. I can reach out with my rod and touch the bank. I'm sitting in almost 10 feet of water, and so it drops off. It's a really steep little pocket, and I know fish run in and out in all this vegetation and timber and feed off and on all day long. I'm just hoping to pick up a big fish. Alright guys, swapped sides of the lake, got out of the wind, picked up me a spinnerbait bass on the edge of the grass. So we're gonna run the edge of the grass for a little while now, see what we can come up with. It's done got to be about, it is 11:15. It is now hot, and we're gonna run this side of it and run the grass edges, and we'll see what else we can catch. I'm gonna run with my camera off for a little while and see if this holds up. If it will, I'll run it for a little while. I'll get back with you if I get another bite. 18. Well, this one's with 11, 19. We might be on something. Both of those fish along the edge of the grass in some treetops. See if we can pick up on one more. There's a bite. Oh, where are you going, buddy? You ain't big enough for all that noise. Oh, he threw it back at me. Well, can't catch them all. Look at my little old spinner bug. Man. Get her back in line. Well, I'm glad the fish have turned on a little bit. Whew. It is hot. But this cloud cover and the wind and the waves are keeping it bearable. And that's a good thing. As soon as the clouds come over, it's not so bad. If you get a bite, it's really not so bad. Now, that fish wasn't as big as the last one. It sure wasn't as big as that one that I missed, but hey, I like getting bites. They ain't gotta be monsters. What those little fish bites, a bite or a miss, it just lets me know, hey, I'll put my bait in the right place at the right time. I did something good. Oh my goodness, that one grabbed it right. I think that was a fish. Either that or somebody's line. It felt just like a fish. And it looks like there's a little bit of bait activity up in here, which is the first bait activity I've seen all day. There's not been one school of bait on top of this surface all day. Now this area is just spectacular. It's 10 foot deep. I'm almost able to reach out and touch the bank. You got standing timber. Grass has grown all in this area while the lake's been down. It's just a tremendous area. This lake has got so much potential. If the levels hold, there should be a spawn. Oh my God, they will have a tremendous spawn this next year. I just skipped one little section of this pocket back behind me because it was flat. The wind wasn't touching it. And as much as the wind can be a pain in the butt for fishermen, it's great for spinnerbait fishing. So if you can keep that spinnerbait in sections in the best areas that have wind on them, that flickering of those blades against the flickering of that water breaks the light up, and they're not exactly sure what they're seeing sometimes. When that thing runs across there real fast in that choppy water and the blades flashing, they just run grab it. They think, oh man, look, fish, let's eat. And flat water versus choppy water with a spinner blade, there is no contest. You choose that windy, chopped up water, because you will definitely get more bites. and bigger fish. Little young fish that don't know any better, they might run out and grab something. Oh, there's one. I don't know if he's any count, but he's pulling, so he's count. Oh my goodness, I've lost another one. Oh man. They about to, I might better recheck. Put another little edge on my blade. Don't really feel dull, but I shouldn't be losing a fish on a spinnerbait. Great place, got wind on the bank, grass coming out, set up to come right straight down it. That's awesome. You just expect to get bites on a place like this. You don't always, but man, you need to be ready for them. This is where it can happen. Right here, this is perfect bank. Close to deep water. We know fish are in the area. I've done missed 2 or 3. Get in here. Got him. Got us a little creature bait bass over off the dam. Now this one did not hit very hard. He was just pumping on the line and digging. Pretty good little fish, about 2 pounds. Drop him on back and check my line. We might have to dob it in there one more time. I was just about ready to call it a day. It done got hot out here. Fish ain't, my spinnerbait bite kind of died out a little bit. It's been a pretty good day though. Man, caught a couple this morning. I don't know how many I've got all total so far. Go back and look. It might be interesting. But it has been a lot of fun. I decided to come over here and fish a spot at the end of the dam I hadn't ever been to. And it paid off. Grabbed me a little old largemouth at the end of the day before the cameras finally run completely out on me. But man, it's tough fishing in August. The fish did not school. I have been here most of the day. The guys that were here early this morning before I got here, they said the fish were not schooling like they have been the last few weeks. And I have not seen one school bust the top of the water since I've been here. So that has changed for now, or at least for today. So the schooling fish weren't happening. Backs of the pockets a little earlier this morning, about 8 to 9, somewhere in there. Schooling fish, not a thing. Main Lake Point didn't do it for me today. I don't know where everybody else caught their fish, but But after I left the pockets and I decided I couldn't get a bite, I went on and picked up my spinnerbait, worked some grass edges around standing timber. It seemed to be my bites were around where the grass and the standing timber were close to each other. 6-7 feet of water. Seemed to have fish on top of those trees. And several bites in a row, lost one big fish. So you can catch fish in August. You just have to stay after it. It's hot. You have to drink a lot of water. I'll be on my second or third bottle here in just a minute. And you just have got to hydrate and be patient. Look for where the fish should be. Skip the areas that, the flat areas that don't have cover. They don't have access to deep water. Go past all that stuff but hit your high percentage areas and be patient. Now, nighttime fishing, which I haven't done in a few years, changes everything. Fish become more active. They feed better. They feed more frequently. It seems like when I was fishing nights regularly, they would turn on every couple of hours. Daytime in August, they maybe a couple of times a day. Not near as often as nighttime. Water's cooler. They've got access to both shad and crawfish at night. And you'll know when they get after the crawfish because the jig bite will turn on. But today's it's been an average day. I've probably caught 5-6 fish. Plus lost a big one. Had a couple jump off. Got some on camera, so everybody won't call me a liar. I don't care. I know what I catch. But August fishing's tough. It can be done though, and you can be productive. It's just a matter of putting your mind to it and staying with it and working your good productive areas. Don't necessarily mean go where everybody else has been fishing. That's not always a good thing. Look on Google Earth and learn to use Google Earth as a tool. That's a tremendous tool, and I've just really started learning it this past couple of years to show me areas that I might want to fish and might just want to skip until the right season comes along. What areas are shallow? What areas are close to deep water? Right now, close to deep water is key for me to catching a fish. Don't have to be 50 feet deep, but you need to be close to deep water for me. Everybody has their own ideas. But I like it to where I know there's deep water close by. Those fish can move in and out of it, so that area is likely to hold more fish. Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's hot. I'm gonna go get something cold to drink, kick back in the chair, do a little editing, eat some lunch. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do it. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever I post a video and you won't miss anything. Like I said last week, I got some new stuff about to come. Gonna start putting out some stuff in between my Thursday nights. More technical kind of stuff. Cover some different things. Hope you're interested. Some people will be, some people won't. But I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm Lowell Henderson. This is Simply Fishing. You guys stay safe on the water, and I'll see you next week.